So after many cancellations and rescheduling, the Copa America is underway and Brazil are in it to win it. That's right, folks, back once again with another match review, looking back at the Copa America opening day up against Brazil versus Venezuela, and we'll get to that in just one second. If you're new, where the heck have you been, boys? Smash your subscribe and get your bang out to date with all things Copa America related, Papa related, whoa, football related, we're going to know here. Under one Rooskies, that's right, it was the bloody Brazilian show. 3-0 winners over Venezuela, and we'll talk about that in a big second. Of course, big shout out to the VIPs. They are, of course, the patrons. Thank you for your continued support. And of course, if you are interested in joining the band of men and women, check out that link down below. Also, make sure you bang the subscribe and, of course, bang the little bell. Okay, here we go, boys. Let's take a little look at, the Copa America Day 1 match. It was Brazil up against Venezuela. That's right, boys and girls. Here we go. Of course, take a look at match number 1, Day 1. Brazil up against Venezuela. And it was, of course, Brazil there to show us what they're all about. Unfortunately, no fans. There appeared no fans in the stands here. I don't know what the deal is with that. Is it going to be like that for the whole tournament? I don't know. I think they're just happy to get it underway. But Brazil got the first match of 4 completed and 3-0 winners on the day. Marquinhos opened up the scoring with the scrappy-dappiest do-as goal you'll ever see. They were fluky. I think it was a corner set piece at the very least. Marquinhos got the last touch and it went over the line, and Brazil were in front. They had to wait to the second half before they got the second goal, and it was a penalty. I'm not too sure who got tackled out in the box, but Neymar was cool as you like. Slotted that home on the 64th minute. Before we wrap it up, Gabriel Barbosa with the biggest chest in town, and that's saying something. Just over the line, 3-0. Game, set, and match. Brazil 62% possession on the day, 38% possession for Venezuela. 18 shots on the day, 9 off target. Just the 1 save for Alisson from the 3 shots was pitched to him from Venezuela. 2 shots off target as well. 4 saves from the Venezuelan keeper. Free kicks 13-11, and offsides twice was Brazil. So let's take a look at some stats here. These are your heat maps coming at you. Brazil absolutely all over the place and very, very strong in midfield. This heat map, of course, shows it right here, right now. As for the Venezuelans, they were pent back in their defensive third for the vast majority of this game, only venturing forward very little, and again, only maybe a little bit down the flanks of this right-hand side, but ultimately it was, as you can see, very, very much one-sided traffic. Let's take a look at the touch map. I believe this is for Brazil. So these are, of course, where the majority of the touches did take place. You could probably see a good image here on the left-hand side, which seemed to be a hot spot for Brazil, and of course at the heart of midfield, where of course they were picking out the strings and trying to select the passes. As for Venezuela, again, for the vast majority of the back touches was down here at the back, and of course in that defensive area where they were scrapping to save their lives. As for the shot grid, here we go. Take a look at Brazil's action. Very, very high intensity. A lot of shots within the box. Fortunately for Venezuela, only 3 went at the back of the net, and again a couple of long range efforts. Only for Venezuela to have 3 ambitious long ranger. I don't even know what this guy was thinking here, and the only one real target was this one here by number 14. Go to the teams then, shall we start with, of course, Brazil. Alisson between the sticks, Renan Lodi at the back there, Marquinhos, Edir Militao, Danilo make up your back 4, Fred, Casemiro, Lucas Paqueta, Neymar, Rickarlison, and of course Gabriel Jesus up top. As for Venezuela, João Guerrero between the sticks, Kumara, Margot, L.A. Martinez, Martina, Gonzalez at the back. 5-man defensive line. Christian Caceres Jr., Bernardo Manzano, Julio Moreno, Joseph Martinez, and Fernando Atsegueta. Down the bottom here, this showcases you where all the drama took place. Just the 1 goal in the first half, couple of goals in the second, a couple of yellow cards. I think 4 on total. Let's take a look at my match ratings then for you start with Brazil. Alisson with a 6. He had pretty much a 0 to do. Marquinhos with a 7. Of course, with the goal. Militao with a 6. Lodi with a 7. Danilo with a 7. Casemiro with a 7. Fred with a 6. Maqueta with a 6. Neymar with an 8. I thought he was very, very good today. First time I've seen him play good. Still did a bit of diving. And of course, Jesus and Rickarlison with a 5. Both of them were subs because they were subbed out because they were shite. As for Venezuela, Joel Grato with a 6 there, Peno Mago with a 5, Lamartina with a 6, Martinez with a 6, Kumana with a 4, Gonzalez with a 5, Marina with a 5, Manzano with a 5, Andres Martinez with a 5, Gances Jr. with a 6, and Asco Sueta with a 6 as well. How about the subs? We'll take a look at the subs. We did see Alexandro coming on, Fabinho, Everton, Rabino, Pichish Jr. and Gabriel Barbosa, who got the last goal with his chest chest indeed. How about the very slim pickings for Venezuela? Small bench: Sergio Cordova, Richard Silis, Edison Castillo, and Ronald Hernandez coming on to get some game time at the end. Let's take a look at the state of play over in Group A. Brazil lead the charge at the minute. Of course, as of right here, right now, Colombia and Ecuador are 0-0. Peru have the day off. So, of course, Brazil will be taking on Peru next round. That will take place on Thursday, the 17th of June. Then it's Colombia. Then it's Ecuador. Meanwhile, Colombia will take on Venezuela on the 17th of June. That's Venezuela's next game. Venezuela then also will take on Ecuador. And then they'll wrap it up against Peru. There you have it, boys and girls. There you bloody have it. Short and sweet over in Brazil. Brazil open up their campaign with a win. Of course, can they go all the way? Of course, I believe Neymar has yet to personally get his hands on the Copa America. Every time he's been involved in a winning campaign for Brazil, he's not been involved. I think he sat out a tournament for the Olympics, sat out a tournament for an injury, and there was another one he didn't go. So he's trying to get, of course, his hands on the trophy for Brazil. Will it be done? It looks like game over already. Brazil look the favourites, red hot favourites, especially out of this group. Meanwhile, we'll keep an eye on what's going on with Colombia and Ecuador. But we'll do it all again very, very soon. But until then, smash your thumbs up, smash your subscribe, and I'll see you soon for the next